Okay, folks, example 4, ax minus a squared, all right, equals bx minus b squared for x. You have to solve it for x. What's the first thing that I need to do? Well, let me write it up here. This one's a little bit different. They're not asking us to simplify it, right? They're not saying, hey, reduce this fraction. They're saying, here's an equation. Solve for x. Okay, ax minus a squared is equal to bx minus b squared. What's the first thing I'm going to want to do if I want to solve for x? Cameron, what you think? Not yet. Not yet. I'm trying to solve for x. So what's the first thing I have to do? I have to get it alone, but I can't get it alone yet. Nope. I have to get all the x's on the same side, right? So I'm going to subtract bx from both sides. So now I've got ax minus bx minus a squared is equal to negative b squared. But remember, I want to solve for x, so I'm going to get everything else on the other side. So let's add a squared to both sides. Ax minus bx is equal to a squared minus b squared. Okay. Not yet. Not yet, but close. What do I do first? Well, yeah, it's teachers writing this. What do I now need to do? Remember, I'm solving for x. I can't have two of them. What do you think? I have to factor it. What goes into both of these? X. So it's x times a minus b is equal to a squared minus b squared. Getting there, right, Steele? What do I need to do now? Exactly. To get the x by itself, right? So I need to divide this side by a minus b and this side by a minus b. So what happens to those two? They just cancel, and it leaves me with x equals a squared minus b squared over a minus b. Okay. Now what do I do, Robert?
Well, so it would be x equals a minus b. Or do you want me to get the way?
Well, I want you to, we need to reduce that fraction, right? It's as if this is saying x is equal to 6 over 16. Would you be happy with this answer? No. No, because I got to reduce it, right? Well, same thing over here. X equals that, but I've got to reduce it. So what's the first thing that I do when I'm reducing an algebraic fraction?
Well, the a's cancel out, so b.
Do the a's cancel out?
What do you have to factor again?
I'm going to have to factor. I got to factor. So look at the top, Robert. Is there anything that goes into both of those terms that I can pull out?
The a and b.
Do they have anything in common that I can pull out front?
No.
They don't. Good answer. All right. So count the terms, Robert. How many terms are on the top?
2.
2. So if there are 2 terms, what should I look for? Difference of 2 squares. Is that the difference of 2 squares?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what do I get on top then? A plus b times a minus b. And that's all over a minus b. Right? Hey, wait. What's the next step? Restrictions. A minus b cannot equal 0. Add b to both sides. A cannot equal b. That's my restriction. If it does, then the denominator turns into 0. Bad. Okay? Now I've set my restriction. What do I do, Ava?
Okay, so now you're going to cancel, so you go back over there.
Yep.
And they both have a minus b in common, so you just
They do.
cancel those out.
Cancel those 2 out.
It's
So x equals a plus b, as long as a does not equal b. Perfect.